Hello. So this week's Parsha is Parshas Mishpatim, and I want to talk about being under Hashem's protective wing. Now, there's a powerful saying that says, joy shared is joy doubled. Troubled shared is troubled halved. How true is this, right? When we celebrate a joyous occasion, right? And our guests slowly but surely come in and they start congratulating us. When we share good tidings with loved ones, our happiness kind of swells. Conversely, we can all relate to a time in our hearts when our hearts are heavy and they're sad and we're troubled, and we share that trouble with our friends and it makes it easier. We almost feel like a burden is lifted off. And regardless of the fact, nothing was actually done to resolve the pain. It was just them being there for you. Now, Hashem, the creator of all, who knows the intricacies of humans, commands us in this week's Parsha, saying, never cause pain to a widow or an orphan. Now, interestingly, the Torah can continue with a double language, and it says, if you cause him pain, aneh to aneh, he will cry out to me, tza'ak yitz'ak, and I shall surely hear his outcry, shemoa eshma. What's the meaning of the double language? Why does it have to say each word twice? Because it's literally the same words over and over again. When a child is hurt, they will turn to his parents. A woman who is, struggling or having challenges, she'll turn to her husband for comfort and protection. When one does not have a parent, when one does not have a husband to turn to, their suffering is doubled. So when we cause an orphan or a widow pain, we're not just causing them the usual amount of suffering, but rather double portion of pain, as they have no one to unburden themselves to. Their agony is magnified by the knowledge that they have no one who will stand up for them, no one who will protect them. The Torah is telling us of their additional hurt with a double expression of pain. Aneh taneh, when the widow will cry out, a twofold cry, tza'ak yitz'ak, in her inflamed state of suffering, Hashem will listen, shemoa eshma, with a double measure of effectiveness. This is why Hashem uses a double language of nachamu, nachamu ami. Yerushalayim after the Charban is compared to a widow, and her cries are doubly painful. Hashem listened and comforted twofold. The commandment refers also to a divorced woman, and she has the same status as a widow in this case, and the widow is called an almana due to the maneh she receives for her kesubah. One maneh is equal to 100 zuz, as opposed to 200 zuz. A divorced woman also receives only one maneh for her subsequent kesubah. A divorced woman, like a widow, is a vulnerable individual, easily taken advantage of, and whose pain is also doubled because of her isolation. It's imperative to reach out to those women who are on their own and to help alleviate some of the challenges that they face every day alone. We might extend them an invitation for Shabbos meal, give them some financial advice, or even just a sympathetic ear every now and then. Yet, we must be extremely gentle with our words and our ways, as we cannot measure their pain with the average yardstick. Their sensitivities are heightened due to their loss. Perhaps the most heartening aspect of this commandment is the assurance that Hashem will defend the weak and vulnerable. In a world where it is the survival of the fittest, it is reassuring to know we are under a protective wing of Hashem. In Galus, we feel alone and at the mercy of other nations who are stronger and more numerous than us. And Hashem is telling us that He sees our pain, He hears our cries, and He will avenge our tormentors. And for all those women who are facing life on their own, don't be afraid and don't despair. Call out to Hashem to be strengthened in the knowledge that He's listening with compassion and love. What better protector to have than the Almighty Himself? I hope you have an amazing day and a great week. Take care.